I'm gonna love you.
Chromium rail engines scream through flooded tunnel sectors while overloaded turbine spit sparks beside vibrating platform walls shatter timing panels burst above crowded transit lanes as exhausted crews drag smoke in battery racks toward jammed cargo elevators bend suspension chains whip violently under brutal velocity pressure rotating compressor drums hammer crack steel barriers beside leaking coolant trenches another propulsion core detonates near pack maintenance ladders and sends burning fragments getting through narrow inspection corridors dense vapor rolls beneath fractured reactor slabs while emergency strokes like a wally through buried industrial vaults black smoke twisting through overcrowded chambers already collapsing beneath relentless acceleration force tonight. Violent turbine recoil slams against reinforced conduit walls while overloaded engine stacks.
Both beside flooded rail trenches stacks and switches with shaking hands.
Warp beams groan beneath expanding propulsion bursts every surrounding corridor rattles from brutal velocity pressure as ruptured drive chambers scream through smoke-filled sectors dragging unstable machinery towards catastrophic overload tonight.
Zero light boots tearing through reinforced corridors beneath violent propulsion recoil. Overloaded engine towers flashing silver sparks beside fractured containment rails.
Black smoke flooding crowded transit halls while rotating hazard bars slash through drifting ash clouds brutal acceleration force hammering cracked infrastructure is damaged turbine decks collapse into burning debris relenting chemical pressure crushing every underground chamber tonight twisted crane frames hang crooked above submerged loading bays while molten residue drips from ruptured ignition housings frantic engineers shove damaged thruster modules through packed stairwells beside shattered monitoring stations rotating exhaust fans scream against warp ventilation grates as propulsion bursts crack observation glass overcrowded maintenance routes bent railings vibrate violently under expanding velocity waves while scorched fragments slide across trembling flooring another compressor eruption tears through reinforced blast shutters and sends burning shards through narrow relay passages deep mechanical thunder rolls beneath fractured generator slabs while collapsing infrastructure drives buried industrial sectors deeper into uncontrollable acceleration chaos
Tonight, dead smoke turns to shattered turbine halls while damn scanner arrays pulse against blackened ceilings, overloaded relay drums spark beside flooded cable trenches, steel walkways.
way above crowded propulsion vaults as rotating alarm bars cut through drifting debris clouds brutal engine recoil hammering every surrounding barrier while cracked conduit walls buckle beneath suffocating a candle force and endlessly out tonight. Burning propulsion surges rip through crowded infrastructure beside shattered turbine cages fractured conduit towers spraying sparks over flooded inspection routes while rank splits beneath expanding velocity storms distorted emergency sirens twisting through smoke-filled chambers as damaged reactor walls collapse into black debris clouds relentless acceleration force tearing apart every remaining containment barrier under brutal industrial thunder tonight.
Splintered amplifiers hammer concrete chambers while loose bolts dance across vibrating platforms. Heavy subtone shove dust from ceiling vents and cracked barriers pulse beneath relent lords. Choked with smoke as rotating floodlights slice through airborne debris. Battered speaker towers lean beside twisted scaffolds while metallic shutters rattle under violent impact. Every footstep lands against trembling flooring soaked by leaking coolant and shattered glass dense vibration rattles exposed piping near overloaded transformers flickering displays smear distorted patterns through steam clouds while crowded passageways tighten beneath roaring mechanical pressure and grinding industrial noise tonight. Thick base pressure floods enclosed sectors until rust flakes rain from cements. Fractured railings bend beside generators while torn cables spin white sparks into packed intersections. debris swarms through smoke-filled corridors. No structure withstands the pounding force, consuming every enclosed sector tonight. Blazing sirens spin above flooded machinery, while fractured concrete slides from cracked upper levels. Rotating turbines hammer dense shock waves through underground vaults, and loose chains whip against rusted columns. Beside collapsing barriers, distorted audio pulses through blackened stairwells, while overheated engines spit smoke near shattered checkpoints. Broken lift cables thrash against metal shafts, and damaged floodgates flood doors. Tonight I'll settle tonight, and free impulse platforms buckle from repeating pattern and resonance spreading amid the entire structure. The mics, electric pipes burst beside overloaded relays. Warring interference scrapes exposed wiring and drive sparks through flood and maintenance. Corridors, dense sound pressure hammers every reinforced surface. Central concrete dust clouds the air, spinning alarm lights blurred through smoke gas. Collapsing support beams crash into twisted machinery and burning debris below. System echo, flood shattered compounds withdrawn. Stopple webs and torrents crack beneath brutal vibration, while glowing debris race through damaged sectors. Fractured flooring caves beside roaring amplifier stacks, and overloaded turbines and with them canals with crushing force. Rusted pillars sway under endless impact as smoke and sparks consume every remaining checkpoint. No silence survives after the final rupture. Tears through the collapsing structure tonight. Somebody to guess.
Yeah, blinding arc flashes carved through submerged transit tunnels, while overloaded junction boxes spit blue fire beside dripping concrete pillars. Shattered cable trays swing violently above flooded maintenance paths. Exhausted technicians shove sparking battery carts to reinforce bulkhead doors as magnetic interference rattles every hanging pipe joint. Burn gloves skid across wet flooring beside fractured relay cabinets. Rotating breaker drums hammer against dented steel barriers endure relentless. Electrical recall, another transformer burst near crowded